Blackhead prevention begins with patience, not pressure. Blackheads form when oil, dead skin cells, and small amounts of everyday debris collect inside a pore, and the top of that plug darkens after exposure to air. They are not a sign that someone is dirty, and they usually do not improve when the skin is scrubbed harshly. In many cases, rough treatment only leaves the skin more irritated, more reactive, and harder to manage. A calm routine usually works better than an aggressive one. Wash the face gently in the morning and again at night with a mild cleanser and lukewarm water. Avoid very hot water, rough scrubs, harsh brushes, and the urge to attack the skin as if it were a stain that can be polished away. If makeup, sunscreen, sweat, or daily buildup is still on the skin at the end of the day, remove it properly before bed. Lightweight, water-based, or non-comedogenic products are often a better choice for skin that clogs easily, especially around the nose, chin, forehead, and jawline. Moisturizer still matters, even when skin feels oily, because skin that feels stripped and uncomfortable can become more reactive. If the skin tolerates it, salicylic acid may help loosen clogged material inside pores, and adapalene may help keep pores from becoming blocked over time. The important thing is to start slowly and stay steady instead of trying too much too fast. Squeezing blackheads with fingernails or tools may feel productive for a moment, but it often leads to irritation, lingering marks, and a cycle of touching the face that creates more trouble than progress. Hair oils, pomades, and heavy styling products can also quietly contribute to clogged pores around the forehead and temples, so it helps to keep those products away from facial skin whenever possible. Pillowcases, hats, and phone screens do not need to become a source of anxiety, but keeping them reasonably clean supports a better environment for the skin. Prevention is not about perfection. It is about making pores less likely to clog, keeping the skin barrier calmer, and choosing a routine gentle enough to keep doing for months. And now, with that practical skin advice folded away neatly like a clean towel in a bathroom cabinet, let us move into the longer, warmer, and much more cheerful part of the evening, where instead of cleansers, cotton pads, and magnifying mirrors, we find ourselves in a small American town full of casseroles, raffle baskets, pie, folding chairs, and one retired gentleman who accidentally becomes far more important to local happiness than he ever intended. In the town of Willow Creek Crossing, Missouri, 74-year-old Martin Bell believed that almost every avoidable problem in life began with one of three things: weak coffee, sloppy handwriting, or somebody saying, "It'll only take a minute." Martin had retired from the county lumber and supply office after 4 decades of invoices, inventory lists, and explaining to hurried men that a measurement did not become accurate just because it was said with confidence. He liked order. He liked habits. He liked coffee strong enough to carry a morning and a porch quiet enough to hear the screen door settle. He lived alone in a neat white house with green shutters, a deep porch, and a detached garage so tidy that people sometimes peered inside and immediately stood up straighter. His wife, Rose, had died 6 years earlier. Since then, Martin had built himself a life made of routine. Coffee at 6, newspaper at 6:15, breakfast at 7, walk at 8 if the weather was not being theatrical, lunch at noon. A short nap after lunch he referred to as strategic gravity. Supper at 5:30, dishes at 6, porch by 6:30, bed at 10. It was a decent life, predictable, calm, mostly kind. Yet some evenings, when the light faded early and the room seemed to hold too much silence at once, calm drifted a little too close to lonely. The greatest threat to Martin's peace was his neighbor, Sylvia Norris. Sylvia was 71. Cheerful, quick-moving, and so deeply committed to civic usefulness that some people suspected she kept a clipboard beside her bed in case community service happened overnight. She wore bright cardigans, practical flats, and reading glasses on a chain that gave her the look of a woman ready to correct a sign, reroute a dessert table, and save a fundraiser before coffee. She chaired the church fellowship committee, helped run the library sale, supervised the winter food drive, and believed every resident of Willow Creek Crossing possessed a hidden gift for public service, especially the ones insisting they did not. On a windy Thursday afternoon in late October, Martin was sitting on his porch with a mug of coffee and half a slice of crumb cake when Sylvia came up the walkway carrying a casserole dish and a thick blue folder. Martin took one look and said, "No." Sylvia stopped at the bottom step. "You haven't even heard the question. You have a folder." "I also have chicken pot pie casserole." "That means the folder is serious. That means I came prepared." "For what?" "For your refusal." Martin leaned back in his chair. "Then at least one of us entered this conversation realistically." Sylvia climbed the steps anyway, set the casserole on the porch table, and sat down without invitation. "The Autumn Porchlight Festival has a problem," she said. Martin closed his eyes for one brief second. The Autumn Porchlight Festival was the annual church hall gathering, involving casseroles, raffle baskets, local music, decorative lanterns, homemade pie, and enough folding chairs to suggest either fellowship or testimony. "What sort of problem?" he asked. "The MC canceled." "Why?" "His daughter invited him to Street Louis." "That sounds legitimate." "He also said he was not really a microphone person." Martin nodded. "That sounds wise." Sylvia ignored him. "So naturally I thought of you." "Why would you do that?" "Because you speak clearly, people trust you, and you are funny." Martin stared at her. "I am not funny. You are after 70. Dry counts. I worked in supply accounting. You spent 40 years explaining facts to impatient people. You can handle a room. That is not the same as wanting one. You do not need to entertain. Just welcome people, introduce the musicians, announce the raffle baskets, and keep the evening moving. That sounds like work in clean shoes. That sounds like community. That sounds like trouble wearing gravy." Sylvia smiled. "You'll be good. I'll be reluctant. That is not a skill." "It should be." She tapped the folder. "I may already have written your name in pencil." Martin looked at the casserole. "You volunteered me before I agreed?" "In pencil," she said. "I'm not reckless." "No," he said. "Just efficient in a way that burdens the soul. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock. And if I refuse, I'll tell everyone you were intimidated by a microphone and decorative wheat. Those are not equal threats. Together, they make a convincing story." So that was how Martin Bell, retired supply office man and guardian of quiet evenings, became the emergency MC of Willow Creek Crossing's Autumn Porchlight Festival. For the next 24 hours, Martin prepared as if he were about to negotiate a treaty between rival pie governments. He found his navy blazer, the one reserved for weddings, funerals, and restaurant dinners where napkins arrived folded like architecture. He polished his loafers. He wrote note cards. Then he rewrote them. Then he made backup note cards in case the first set failed morally. On Friday morning, his daughter Karen called from Indianapolis. "Dad," Sylvia told Mrs. Harker. Mrs. Harker told Aunt Louise, and Aunt Louise told me you're hosting the church social. Sylvia should not have access to communications infrastructure, Martin said. Karen laughed. "You'll do great. I have 6 note cards. That means you care. I have backup note cards. That means you are still exactly yourself. I also practiced pronouncing the fiddler's last name. That means you're prepared." He practiced that afternoon in the hallway mirror. "Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Autumn Porchlight Festival. Too stiff. Hello, friends and neighbors. Too cheerful. He looked like a man about to sell bargain fertilizer. "Thank you all for coming tonight." Too vague. Coming for what, exactly? And under what emotional agreement? By the fifth attempt, he had introduced himself twice, thanked the umbrella stand, and nodded respectfully at the thermostat. At that point, he decided the house had endured enough. Sylvia arrived at 5:40 in a rust-colored cardigan and earrings shaped like tiny lanterns. "You look distinguished," she said. "You look administrative," Martin replied. "That's because I am. That's what worries me." The church hall was already crowded when they arrived. Long tables draped in orange and brown paper cloths filled the room. Mason jars with battery candles sat beside little pumpkins and fake leaves. Raffle baskets gleamed beneath tight cellophane. Crock-pots lined the back wall beside casseroles, beans, cornbread, slaw, pies, cobblers, cakes, and 2 gelatin dishes. Martin distrusted on visual principle. The room smelled like coffee, gravy, cinnamon, and concentrated goodwill. Retirees in cardigans sat near the front. Children in sweaters drifted between chairs like tiny weather systems with shoelaces. Widowers in sport coats stood by the coffee urn, discussing the weather as if clouds had personally requested review. Misuse. Tally guarded the pie table with the composed attention of a museum curator, protecting a priceless collection. Sylvia handed Martin the microphone backstage. "Why is this so heavy?" he whispered. "Because it contains responsibility. It contains batteries and pressure." She patted his sleeve and vanished into volunteer motion, which mostly involved brisk walking and lists. Martin stepped onto the stage. The room settled. He adjusted the microphone. It squealed sharply. Half the room jumped. "Well," he said, "that certainly sped up introductions." The room laughed. "Interesting," he thought. He cleared his throat. "Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Willow Creek Crossing's Autumn Porchlight Festival, the only event in town where you can admire decorative pumpkins, win a raffle basket, and disagree privately about stuffing before dessert." The laughter came warm and immediate. "My name is Martin Bell, and I'm your host tonight because the original MC apparently received a stronger competing offer involving family, travel, and a healthier relationship with microphones.